Whatever he says to you, I will do it. Why don't you just decide today you're going to be an obedient servant? You're going to be obedient to the command of the Lord. This is what unlocks our potential for Christ. I love what 1 Samuel chapter 15 and verse 22, the Bible says, has the Lord as much delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices as in obeying the voice of the Lord? Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to heed than the fat of lambs. I'm always reminded of that Old Testament account of David and Goliath when speaking on this topic of obedience. Something occurred to me that David may never have the opportunity to slay the giant if he had not been willing to demonstrate simple obedience to the command of his father. In 1 Samuel chapter 17, in verse 17, Jesse says to his son David, take now for your brothers an ephah of this roasted grain and these 10 loaves, and run to the camp to your brothers. Bring also these 10 cuts of cheese to the commander of their 1,000, and look into the welfare of your brothers, and bring back news of them. Isn't it interesting that what unlocked this opportunity for David to be used by God in an unbelievable and very visual and powerful way was simply taking some loaves of bread and some cheese to his brothers? This simple act of obedience would lead David to the front lines of battle, where he would hear and he would see this giant defying the God of Israel. This would lead David to raise his hand and give us that powerful verse, the Lord who delivered me from the paw of the lion and from the paw of the bear, he will deliver me from the hand of this Philistine as well. And listen, church, we don't get that if we don't see David just demonstrating simple obedience to the command that he was given. And I want to say to you today, church family, Jesus can and will and wants to use you today if you will take on the simple identity of a servant, and then if you'll simply say yes.